Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Bapak Handoyo, our Ipeka CEO, IICS leaders, educators, parents, families, and graduates. Welcome to the 2021 IICS graduation ceremony. I am Brian Angeles, and it's my honor to be accompanied by Ms. Krista Adistia Camille as your hosts for this evening.
Thank you, Mr. Brian. No one ever imagined that the COVID-19 pandemic will affect us this much. It has been a year and a half since our school has switched to distant learning, and this batch of 2021 has been studying online for almost all their HSC years. And finally, it came to this point where we needed to adjust our 2021 graduation ceremony to the new normal situation.
Yes, it may be online, but we made a few adjustments to give more room for our students to celebrate their graduation with their families and friends. We really hope that even though we applied strict health protocols throughout this procession, we can truly feel the joy of this wonderful event and may this graduation serve as a memorable checkpoint in our students' lives.
Now, without further ado, we are going to start the graduation ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand to welcome in the class of 2021.
Welcome, graduates. Ladies and gentlemen, kindly remain standing, and I would like to invite everybody to sing the national anthem, Indonesia Raya.
Please remain standing to sing the Ipeka hymn.
Siswi Ipeka, maju terus tak kenal gentar. Jangan terlena, kejarlah ilmu, tingkatkanlah prestasimu. Ingat akan jasa gurumu, jadilah kebanggaannya. Baktikanlah masa mudamu bagi bangsa dan negara. Hai, marilah kawan semua, kita menggalang persatuan. Bulatkan dalam tekad dan iman, hadapi tantangan zaman. Ingat jasa ayah bundamu, penuhilah harapannya. Bersandar kepada Tuhanmu, bersaksi bagi namanya.
You may be seated. I would like to invite our head of school, Miss Josie Catherine, to give the opening prayer.
Dear students, parents, and educators, let us pray. Dear Lord, I am very thankful for this moment. The day has finally arrived for us to graduate these precious grade 12 students, a great milestone for them, a beginning to what I believe of many more great milestones to come. Lord, you have seen their struggles, yet you have also seen how they persevere. I believe these young minds could and will reach divine callings in their future and make their wonderful impacts in the society. In their life, please nudge them, Lord, when they're too content in their comfort zone. Please bring them back to your purpose when they gone astray. Lord, it is my prayer, and may it be all of our prayers, that these students will bring joy and peace in their family, that they may be the salt and the light in this world. Bless these young minds, bless the parents, and bless IICS. May we stay true to our purpose. In your mighty name we pray. Amen.
Thank you, Ms. Joshi. May we please invite Ms. Natasha Cristiani, our Senior High Principal, to give her welcoming speech.
Good evening, respected leaders of Ipeka, the head of Ipeka Foundation, director of Ipeka Schools, Bapak Handoyo, our head of school, Ms. Joshi, respected teachers, parents, and students. I would like to welcome you to the graduation ceremony of Ipeka Integrated Christian School graduating class of 2021. Students, COVID-19 has kept you home for most of your school time, and this fact alone has set you apart from all the classes that have graduated from the school. I still remember hearing some students saying, for the first time, I'm dying to go back to school. Well, fortunately, we have started to reopen the school in the last couple of months. So I'm honored to be here, to be a part of this big moment of yours. Commencement is an occasion of feelings, a mixture of delight and melancholy. But class of 2021, you are ready for this moment. You are ready for the next chapter of your life. Just like other high school graduates, you will enjoy the greatest ever scale of freedom in the next sojourn of your life. You will have many academic and life decisions to make. But as students of international education, the roads ahead might be a little different for you from the one for your peers. Leaving high school means parting from the land on which you have spent all your life so far and starting a new life in a country with different languages and cultures. Times of change are perfect for reflection. So let's reflect upon the road we have trekked so far. You have come a long way. You have faced some of the challenges that no recent graduating classes have ever faced in decades. I believe that you will continue to grow as your journey continues. Ephesians 6:10 said, "Be strong in the Lord and in His mighty power." And that is my prayer for you. In this world, you will see many troubles, but take heart. The Lord hath overcome the world. I believe that each one of you will see something bigger and greater when you walk according to His plan. Thank you for being here, and God bless you.
Thank you, Ms. Natasha, for the welcoming speech. At this point, we would like to welcome Mr. Handoyo, CEO of Ipeka, to give his commencement speech.
Shalom dan salam sejahtera untuk Bapak Ibu orang tua murid Year 12 yang saya hormati, juga untuk anak-anak yang saya kasihi, serta untuk Bapak Ibu pimpinan dan Bapak Ibu guru senior high IICS yang saya kasihi. Pertama-tama saya mengucapkan selamat kepada murid-murid Year 12 yang telah dinyatakan lulus dari senior high IICS dan yang hari ini bersama-sama merayakan kelulusan kalian. Juga selamat kepada Bapak Ibu orang tua murid atas keberhasilan Bapak Ibu melaksanakan sebagian tugas yang Tuhan percayakan kepada Bapak Ibu untuk mempersiapkan anak-anak menghadapi masa depannya. Juga tidak lupa saya mengucapkan selamat kepada Bapak Ibu pimpinan dan Bapak Ibu guru IICS untuk kesekian kalinya Bapak Ibu telah berhasil membimbing murid-murid menyelesaikan jenjang pendidikan mereka di senior high IICS. Dan tentu bukan hanya secara akademis, tetapi Bapak Ibu juga telah berhasil membimbing mereka dalam kehidupan kerohanian mereka. Murid-murid yang saya kasihi, hari ini kalian telah lulus dari jenjang pendidikan senior high. Akan tetapi ini bukan berarti bahwa perjuangan hidup kalian sudah selesai. Hari-hari ke depan masih panjang. Kalian masih harus terus berjuang menjalaninya. Kalau kita melihat tulisan Rasul Paulus kepada jemaat di Efesus ataupun juga tulisan Rasul Paulus kepada Timotius, Rasul Paulus seringkali menyebutkan bahwa hidup ini adalah bagaikan sebuah peperangan, yaitu peperangan melawan roh-roh jahat musuh Allah yang ada di udara, bukan melawan darah dan daging. Nah, anak-anak, oleh karena itu kita harus menyikapi hidup ini dengan serius, bahwa ini adalah peperangan untuk Tuhan. Bapak percaya selama kalian berada di IICS 3 tahun ini menjalani pendidikan senior high, atau bahkan ada yang lebih dari 3 tahun karena sejak kecil ada di IICS, kalian pasti masih ingat bahwa firman Tuhan mengatakan kita adalah masterpiece-nya Allah yang diciptakan dalam Tuhan Yesus untuk melakukan pekerjaan-pekerjaan baik yang sudah Allah persiapkan sebelumnya dan Allah ingin kita hidup di dalamnya. Tetapi anak-anak yang dikasihi Tuhan, kita ingat, si jahat senantiasa berusaha untuk memerangi kita, supaya kita gagal memenuhi rencana Allah dalam hidup kita, dan kita sebaliknya hidup buat si jahat. Lah itulah peperangan hidup yang akan terus kita hadapi sepanjang kehidupan kita. Setelah kalian lulus dari senior high IICS, Bapak percaya tentu kalian akan melanjutkan hari-hari depan kalian lebih baik lagi. Anda yang mungkin melanjutkan kuliah ke luar negeri. Atau mungkin ada juga yang melanjutkan kuliah di Indonesia. Atau mungkin bahkan Anda yang langsung bekerja atau langsung membangun usaha, membangun bisnisnya. Apapun yang akan kalian lakukan setelah ini anak-anak, ingatlah, adalah satu medan peperangan baru yang akan kalian hadapi ke depan. Kita harus waspada bahwa di sana si jahat yaitu iblis sudah menyiapkan banyak senjata untuk melawan kalian. Senjata itu bisa bermacam-macam, bisa berupa nilai-nilai baru yang akan kalian hadapi yang tidak sesuai dengan nilai-nilai kebenaran firman Tuhan yang pernah kalian dapatkan, baik dari orang tua maupun dari IICS. Nilai-nilai itu adalah nilai-nilai yang ingin iblis masukkan dalam kehidupan kalian dan bertentangan dengan firman Tuhan. Misalnya nilai-nilai tentang LGBT yang jelas-jelas bertentangan dengan firman Tuhan. Atau nilai-nilai tentang materialisme yang menekankan kesuksesan materi menjadi sesuatu yang di atas segala-galanya. Hal-hal itu akan menjadi nilai-nilai yang iblis ingin masukkan dalam hidup kalian. Kalian perlu waspada untuk menghadapi hal-hal yang demikian. Senjata itu bisa juga berupa kesibukan-kesibukan dan aktivitas-aktivitas baru yang mungkin menarik dan menyenangkan bagi kalian. Tetapi aktivitas itu akan menyita banyak waktu kalian untuk dapat berelasi dengan Tuhan dengan lebih baik lagi. Kita perlu waspada dengan hal yang demikian. Bisa juga senjata itu berupa tuntutan-tuntutan baru, baik itu tuntutan kesuksesan dalam studi, tuntutan kesuksesan dalam bisnis, ataupun kebutuhan-kebutuhan yang lebih besar yang kita rasakan di dalam kehidupan kita, ataupun juga kekhawatiran-kekhawatiran lain di dalam hidup ini yang akan menggoda kita untuk keluar dari kebenaran firman Tuhan dan hidup dengan cara yang tidak sesuai dengan firman Tuhan. Nah, anak-anak, semua itu adalah senjata yang digunakan oleh si jahat untuk memerangi kita di dalam kehidupan peperangan kita ini. Bapak percaya tentu setiap kita ingin, baik Bapak Ibu guru yang ada di IICS maupun orang tua kalian, bahwa kalian tetap bisa menang di dalam peperangan kehidupan ini. Tetap dapat berdiri teguh di hadapan Tuhan selama menjalani peperangan ini. Nah, bagaimana kalian bisa dapat mengalami kemenangan dan tetap dapat bisa berdiri teguh? Dua ayat yang selalu menguatkan Bapak sejak Bapak seusia kalian dalam menjalani kehidupan ini adalah Yosua 1 ayat yang ke-8 dan ke-9. Dikatakan di sana, janganlah engkau lupa memperkatakan kitab Taurat ini, tetapi renungkanlah itu siang dan malam, supaya engkau bertindak hati-hati sesuai dengan segala yang tertulis di dalamnya. Sebab dengan demikian perjalananmu akan berhasil dan engkau akan beruntung. Kuatkan dan teguhkanlah hatimu, janganlah kecut dan tawar hati. Sebab Tuhan Allahmu menyertai engkau kemanapun engkau pergi. Anak-anak, kemenangan dalam peperangan hidup kalian di hari-hari depan akan kalian dapatkan jika kalian hidup seperti Yosua. Hidup yang senantiasa setia mempelajari firman Tuhan, setia merenungkan firman Tuhan itu, dan setia bertindak dalam segala aspek kehidupan kita ini sesuai dengan kebenaran firman Tuhan itu. Serta tetap memiliki hati yang teguh, hati yang kuat, hati yang tidak dikuasai oleh kekhawatiran dan ketawaran hati. Bapak percaya jika kalian menjalani itu, maka kalian akan mengalami kemenangan demi kemenangan dalam peperangan hidup kalian di masa depan. Selamat terus berjuang meraih masa depan kalian bersama dengan Tuhan Yesus yang mengasihi kalian. Untuk Bapak Ibu orang tua murid yang saya kasihi, anak-anak kita akan terus menghadapi peperangan hidup di hari-hari depan mereka. Selama Tuhan masih memberikan kesempatan kepada kita, marilah kita tetap mendukung mereka. Baik mendukung di dalam doa maupun di dalam bimbingan untuk mereka bisa tetap hidup setia kepada Tuhan. Sekali lagi, selamat kepada anak-anak year 12 yang telah lulus dan juga kepada Bapak Ibu orang tua murid. Akhir kata, saya juga ingin mengucapkan terima kasih kepada Bapak Ibu pimpinan IICS, Bapak Ibu guru IICS, dan juga Bapak Ibu staf dan non-staf IICS yang sudah melayani di IICS, sudah ikut membimbing anak-anak selama 3 tahun ini sampai kelulusan mereka. Tuhan kiranya memberkati pelayanan Bapak Ibu. Dan saya percaya kerja keras yang Bapak Ibu sudah berikan tidak pernah sia-sia. Tuhan memberkati kita semua. Terima kasih.
Thank you, Mr. Handoyo. Ladies and gentlemen, we now come to the highlight of our evening, the presentation of diplomas. Varel Nathaniel Agus.
Josephine Antonio.
Darren Aurelius.
Dylan Alexander Burhan.
Kelly Kabieri.
Melinda Chalang.
Danica Grace Chandra.
Jennifer Christian Chandra.
Marvin Lucianto Christian.
Vanessa Dermawan.
Bill Gates, Donna Gani.
Kesia Audrien Gunawan.
Dani Juan Handoko.
Keira Aurel Hanjaya.
Nicholas Hans.
Kylie Shane Haryono.
Helga Celia Jenry.
Sebastian Jeremiah Jeo.
Nathan Michael Joseph.
Glenn Jonathan Kardiman.
Bryce Matthew Carjono.
Brandon Komajaya.
Laurentia Ann Lee.
Lindsay Lizel Lee.
Divina Grace Lee.
Nicholas Alden Lim.
Gabriel Jeremy Lim.
Gabriela Florence Princess Lim.
Joanne Lim.
James Haman Mandiratmaja.
Luis Noto Pradono.
Cleo Olenka Orto.
Marco Putra Pangestu.
Gracia Chandya Paramaputri.
Carmelia Christy Pranoto.
Jonathan Setiaji Prajoyo.
Ezekiel Axel Purwadi.
Adrian Kyle Purwohardono.
Matthew Sebastian.
Nathania Felicita Shen.
Reina Theresia Audrey Simbolon.
Jovan Siswanto.
Richie Subrata.
Joshua Sujana.
Viona Violeta Sugianto.
Nicholas Susilo.
Axel Darwin Swigo.
Galen Christian Tamin.
Melissa Anastasia Tamin.
Veronica Nandia Tani Putra.
Audric Cruiser Tanzo.
Chris Daniel Tarjo.
Devin Tanwijaya.
Brian William Cahyadi.
Kalista Lavinia Chandra.
Angelin Cokro Saputro.
Jasmine Yula Resulta Villanueva.
Jessica Vania Wijaya.
Johannes Darmawan Wiharjo.
Vincent Wijaya.
Winston Wijaya.
Matthew Messi Winoto.
Andrew Wiono.
And now, I would like to invite on the stage Mr. Kui Lei Hock from Ipeka Foundation. He will give our graduates an inspirational message.
Respected and beloved parents, guardians, Ipeka school leaders, teachers, staffs, and beloved brothers and sisters, Shalom. Praise the Lord. Today we have our children and students at Ipeka IICS completing their secondary school and ready to go further to pursue their dreams. On behalf of Ipeka Foundation, I would like to congratulate the graduates, parents, and guardians of the graduates and express our gratitude for your trust and support. We would also like to extend our appreciation and sincere gratitude for all the dedication, hard work, patience, creative ideas, and care provided by our teachers, leaders, and staffs at IICS. Your dedication and efforts will be in the students' memories as they open a new learning journey in their life. Thanks to the Lord for His providence throughout this pandemic that we can be here today to celebrate one of important events in our life, the graduation of our beloved. This year's graduation theme is Stand Firm, based on Bible verses from Ephesians chapter 6, verse 10, 11, and 14, the armor of God. Finally, be strong in the Lord and in His mighty power. Put on the full armor of God so that you can take your stand against the devil's schemes. Stand firm then with the belt of truth buckled around your waist, with the breastplate of righteousness in place. What is stand firm? To stand firm is to remain steadfast in conviction despite attack or efforts to persuade. If you are steadfast in something that you are doing, you are convinced that what you are doing is right and you refuse to change it or give it up. Please let me share what I learned are needed to stand firm. Hopefully, you will find them useful. First, the deeper the roots, the stronger the tree. The trees that withstand the storms are usually the ones with deeper roots. Our spiritual growth and the fruit we will produce depend on how deep our roots are. To have deeper roots, we need to have a daily devotion with God. The Bible is full of instructions to trust the Lord. Psalm 112, verse 1 and 7 says, "Blessed are those who fear the Lord, who find great delight in His commands. They will have no fear of bad news. Their hearts are steadfast, trusting in the Lord." Proverbs 3 verse 5 and 6 says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to Him, and He will make your path straight." To have deeper roots, we need to have time spent alone with God and learn from His Word to trust Him for our everyday life and our future. Second, avoid temptations. Know your weaknesses and avoid situations and people that lead to sin. Every person has his or her own weaknesses. By distancing yourself from people and the things related to your sin, you are eliminating the opportunities to fall and have less chance to sin. You probably have heard the phrase, "Birds of the same feather flock together." If you see a flock of birds flying together, most probably it's made up of the same kind of birds. Likewise, people of the same interest or of the same kind also tend to group together. You may have noticed that the friends you hang out with are probably similar to you or share the same interests with you. Just as you may influence them, these people will also influence you even more to be like them. So choose your friends wisely. The third one, run away from temptations. Even when you have tried to avoid temptation, you might be in situation where you are tempted. In the Bible, we learn stories about two people who faced temptation and how they responded. The first man is David, whose story is in 2 Samuel chapter 11. David was the great leader of his generation. He was a brilliant poet, writer, soldier with great strategies in battles, and he had the favor of God with him. One day, he saw Bathsheba taking a bath. He took her, slept with her, and even got her husband murdered. He did not run from temptation, but dwelt on it, and he failed. In Genesis 39, we learn a story of another man, Joseph, the son of Jacob, the grandson of Isaac. He was rejected and sold by his brothers to be a slave in Egypt. His master was a wealthy officer in Pharaoh's service. One day, Joseph was seduced by his master's wife to sleep with her, but he ran away from her. He did not run to her, but he ran from her. The trees cannot run when the storm comes because the trees do not have legs and cannot move. But we can walk or run away when temptation comes, if we want to. I heard from someone who have learned martial arts or self-defense since he was very young that it's better to run away than to get into a fight. Likewise, the best defense to temptation is to run away from it. That's what Joseph did when he was tempted, and as a result, he did not fall into it. One day, some of you will be leaders of big companies or institutions, or may even become governor or president. Who knows? Whatever you may become in the future, please remember the 3 simple things I just shared to stand firm. First, have a daily devotion with the Lord so that you may have deeper roots like strong trees. Second, know your weaknesses and make every effort to avoid temptation. Third, when temptation comes, just run away. I pray that the Lord will help all of you to stand firm in whatever you do in life. Remember to thank your parents, guardians, and teachers. Without their efforts, love, and sacrifices, we would not have this special graduation day. Again, congratulations to our beloved graduates and parents. We are proud of your accomplishment and wish you all the best. God bless.
Thank you, Mr. Kui. On behalf of the teachers, please welcome Mr. Glenn Cox to the stage to give the teachers' reflection.
Distinguished guests, IICS leaders, colleagues, parents, family and friends, and of course our beloved students and graduates. This talk could have been entitled Lockdown Memories, but that's only part of the picture. We first met in September 2019 when I rejoined IICS and you were in Year 10. And then basically within 6 months of our first meeting, we were separated. And so here we are 20 months later, still separated. But for you, you have now completed Year 12 and are today graduating. So well done and congratulations to you all. For me, at my advanced age, no, I'm only joking, I'm not that old, but it is hard to remember what any of you now look like. I saw a few of you in my online classes, or at least your foreheads, and think I could recognise 1 or 2 of you if I passed you in the street, possibly James Haman, Matthew Sebastian, Bryce Koyono, Dylan Burhan, Bill Gates. But for most of you, I would now need you to reintroduce yourselves to me if we met at a school reunion or in the street. So when I stand here and I say to myself, what do I see? I would not be too far from the truth if I said physically, I don't know. But this I do know, for those of you who are ready to enter the world, who are mature, responsible, disciplined, who can manage your time well, and who have drive and purpose and clearly defined goals, who can apply yourselves energetically to a task consistently with passion, I am confident you will become what you have thus far only dreamed about. Some of you may become environmental economists to the joy of Mr. Glenn, others business leaders and financial consultants, doctors, dentists and food technologists, marine biologists, volcanologists, mechanical and chemical engineers, designers, software creators and coders. Some of you may even choose a teaching career, others psychology and the arts and music. The list is endless. But there is more than a career, students. There is a calling. For those of you who were members of Miss Brianna's and my economics classes and who just happened to join the G-Meet before class started, you would have frequently heard Miss Brianna and me having conversations about the state of our 2 nations, the USA and Australia, and how what was happening in the Western liberal democracies is impacting on us and our students. You would have noticed that many of these conversations were passionate, especially the ones that we knew would directly affect you, our students. Issues like climate change and rising carbon emissions and sea levels, the ever-growing problem of plastic pollution, environmental degradation and deforestation, the depletion of non-renewable resources, the legalising of the slaughter of unborn babies in the mother's womb, mindless violence and vandalism and theft. We often had discussions about human beings and the enormous gulf that exists between us and the rest of the animal kingdom. We are astounded at the way we human beings define pain, always in moral categories like that ain't just or that ain't fair, noting that no other living creature came even close to the complexity, the wonder and awe that is us, human beings. Why? What makes human beings so unique? We also talked about the crazy and absurd shift in education that we see today in the West, the monumental shift from the pursuit of God's objective truth, beauty and goodness to a self-indulgent and self-absorbed pursuit of my own personal happiness, a happiness that is often unattainable because it simply does not have any correspondence with fallen reality. We had many discussions about pandemics and gain-of-function biological weapons, government tyranny, corruption and overreach, and the rise of nihilism and meaninglessness among so many young people all over the world who seem unable to believe in or articulate any vision of a worthwhile future. Despair and discouragement, hopelessness and helplessness seem to capture the mood of our times, and in the face of what so many people call insoluble problems. Yes, students, we live in strange and uncertain times. We may even look to Romans 1 as an example or a description of what we are currently experiencing and seeing all around us. And while the future has always been unpredictable, it seems far more so today. Yes, we face unprecedented challenges ahead. But without denying the seriousness of any of the above, nor minimising the impact these lockdowns and online classes have had on your learning, we teachers still believe that you, our 2021 graduates, are all up to these challenges. We believe each of you is able to face, participate in, engage and confront face-to-face, as well as find solutions to what seems to be insurmountable problems. While many around us, including at times even Mr. Glenn, are discouraged and disheartened by what they see, your teachers will always remain optimistic about the contribution, the influence and impact you, our 2021 graduates, will make and have on the world you inhabit, because we believe you are called to such a time as this. You see, we believe in God, a God who is sovereign over every atom and molecule that inhabits this universe, a God who has never uttered a falsehood or lie, a God who is perfectly just in all his ways, a God who is majestically beautiful, a God who abounds in steadfast love and kindness, and moreover, we know he has a purpose for each one of you for a time such as this. And if you pursue it with unflinching love, zeal and devotion to God, it will produce a boundless treasure of blessing and hope for more people than we could ever personally imagine. Our mandate as teachers under God has always been to prepare you to face and deal with the many and varied problems you will encounter in this world, so that you would be equipped as best as possible to search for and find solutions to these problems, but in a way that honours and glorifies God. So my one request, my one plea for you all is this: put God first and pursue him and his purposes for you in everything you do. Receive your future as a calling, not just a career. Finally, I want to finish this response with 2 lessons out of an incalculable number of lessons I have learned in my time as a teacher. Firstly, our job as teachers and your job as students never ends. Why? Because we all, teachers and students alike, are expected to be lifelong learners for the remainder of our days. But this is more than simply reading the latest theories on climate change or the effects of the COVID-19 vaccine on the human genome, or what are the best economic solutions to negative externalities. It is reading your Bibles with the expectation that the God who is revealed in its pages is the all-wise one, who not only entered our world as one of us in order to bring us back to him through his death on the cross, but who knows all things perfectly, whether it be physics, chemistry, biology, economics, or art and music, and who is gracious enough to reveal secrets known only to him to his human creatures who bear his image at the time of his choosing. And secondly, remember, students, that after today, there stands before you many doors and paths, any of which you can choose to take. But remember, while you can choose a path, you cannot choose the consequences of your choice. The consequences are what you meet on the path you have chosen. Thank you, 2021 graduates, for being a great bunch of students. We will miss every one of you. Our prayers and best wishes go with you all. And may God bless you and your families and loved ones always. May his face shine upon you and grant you peace, joy, and success in all you do. Your teachers have compiled some short messages of hope and encouragement, which we will now like to share with you. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Glenn. And now, a number of students will present their response. To address the school, we will have our former OSIS President, Matthew Sebastian. He will be followed by our former OSIS Vice President, Nicholas Alden Lim, who will address his peers.
Good evening, Principal Ms. Natasha, Vice Principal Ms. Angel, teachers, parents, and fellow students. I'm Matthew Sebastian, former President of the Student Council. Today is such an exciting day. It is the official day to announce that we do not need to attend this building using the green checkered uniform anymore. Neither do we need to be tapping our ID cards on the gates to enter. Even though we have experienced the final 2 years of our high school life online, I genuinely see it has brought some really helpful impacts to our lives. From being extremely confused when asked questions by teachers in offline classes, now those questions can be answered by one default statement: I am lagging. From never praying seriously, most of us started learning to pray as we hope for our HSC to be canceled. From being extremely happy when home-based learning, aka holiday, was announced, now we high school kids are very excited for the school to reopen. These are a few unprecedented things other generations would never be able to experience. Looking back, it was in grade 3 when I resigned from a school nearby to be part of IICS. It was back then a horrible move, I thought. I remember how tough my first year was as I was getting to a new environment, meeting new people. But as time went by, things only got more fun. All the chats and games we had inside buses on the way to field trips, all our group meetings during the weekends to make video projects, all the exchange gifts we annually do during Christmas, all the jokes we had on biology people who didn't get to go to SEPA. These are unrepeatable moments that will be the topics of our laughter as we meet again in the future. Time moves so fast that right now we are graduating high school. Despite all the likes and dislikes we may have towards the school, IICS has been our second home. We all come to this place 5 of 7 days every single week, from 7 a.m. early in the morning until going home at 3 in the afternoon. This school has surely been a huge part of our lives. We are friends with today, and this place is a blessing from IICS. Many of us live far away from others. Many of us may have different interests and hobbies, and many of us may have different beliefs and principles than others. But IICS united us all. I imagine that without this school, we might never have got to know each other in our lives at all. Today is our last day studying in IICS, but the values the school has cultivated in our minds to become lifelong learners will stay with us forever. Today may be the end of our status as IICS students, but in reality, we are at the start of a bigger journey. Some of us may think that the goal of school is merely to get grades. Well, I would say that is quite a fair thought. However, if grades are the only thing we get out of school, then that is a complete loss. Because within the process of getting that goal, we should be able to gain lessons such as diligence, perseverance, teamwork, and integrity, which are far more precious than grades. They are also the resources that would help us become the best at what we do. Some of us may become the best doctors in the world, the best business people, the best innovators, and so many more. These may seem to be wild imaginations and may not be in some of our expectations. But neither did Adolf Hitler expect himself to become this famous when he was in high school. So we never know. What we can surely know is that through IICS, we have already gained some values needed for us to achieve our future aspirations. I believe that all the joy we had in Ipeka could not be achieved without the help from the members of the Ipeka community. I would like to thank Ms. Joshi for the support that has made the whole school experience as best as it could be. Also, thank you to Principal Ms. Natasha and Vice Principal Ms. Angel for your support and solutions that have somehow made the impossible possible. And most importantly, thank you to our teachers who have devoted their lives for the sake of increasing our knowledge, morality, and biblical spirituality. As I was making the speech, I began to ponder about my move to Ipeka 12 years back. I cannot imagine how unfortunate I would be today if I hadn't made that move. I believe there is no such thing as a perfect school. All the good times here turn into precious memories, and all the bad times turn into lessons. Thank you so much, IICS.
Good evening, Principal, Vice Principal, teachers, parents, and my friends who this speech is I'm addressing to. With grief and heavy heart, I want to say goodbye to you all on this graduation day. Just kidding. I know all of you guys are excited to not have to experience online class again. You know, to be fair, after I leave this room, I'll probably forget that most of you guys exist, except for the few close friends that I'm gonna see every day for the next 5 years, 10 years. But you know what I will always remember? The stupid fun things that we experienced in high school. So I made a top 10 list of memories for you guys. 1, panco every day. It's like a school culture now. We go 11 a.m. sharp to the cafeteria, canteen, and traumatize our biceps every day. 2, daily chess tournament. We were late almost after every break just playing chess, even in the middle of class. Sadly, I realized chess does not make you smarter. Okay, 3, I think this is everyone in our school. We go to Puri Mall daily, eat awe or KFC or Hokben. And me and my friends, we go to TA almost every week. And we enjoy ayam gepuk, pool parties, and yeah. Okay, number 4, teasing and bullying any friend who tried to show the smallest hint of interest to a girl. Now, we all felt this one for sure. 5, watching Human Centipede in class. Yeah, that one was fun. 6, retreats and camping. These were just the best. I remember cooking a whole steak with my friends in a bonfire while everyone else was crying. And so many other things, you know, that I don't mention. And I'm sure each of you guys have your own version of this top 10 list with your group of friends, with your close friends. And you know, looking back, it was these stupid things that we did that created all the fun memories that we had of high school and of the times that we shared together. I don't think I will ever forget them. You know, I guess that was the past. Sadly, this year, COVID continued and we didn't get to meet each other anymore. We didn't get to relive those fun times that we had before COVID happened. We only had our own closest friends and Discord to keep us sane. We were waking up every day, not brushing our teeth, and going to online class after online class after online class. But today, finally, on our graduation day, it all ends. No more online classes. Soon, each of us are gonna go our own separate ways. We're going to go to uni, meet new people, new experiences, and slowly forget about each other. But instead of ending this in that depressing note, I want to leave you guys with something encouraging. Whenever you're feeling down or going through tough times like COVID, I want you to look back with a smile to the fun times and all the retarded experience that we had. May these happy memories remind us of the joys possible in life. So remember to stand up straight with your shoulders back, ready to conquer and make the best life given by Him. Love you all.
Ladies and gentlemen, please enjoy this presentation of images of the most memorable moments of the graduating class.
please welcome Fiona Violeta Sugianto, who will now give her speech to address the parents of our graduating class.
Good evening, everyone, my beloved friends, my respected teachers, and of course, our honorable parents. Today, I'm privileged to be here and to be given this opportunity to represent my peers in expressing our gratitude to our parents. Standing here today as graduates from high school, of course, wasn't an easy journey. Years of hurdles added with the changes and adaptations due to the pandemic situation surely have tired us out. Learning from home through online apps and trying to focus despite many distractions, like our phones for example, were only two of many challenges we experienced throughout our high school life. I also know that there are times when we wanted to give up. We felt like we just couldn't continue this journey anymore. But suddenly, just like candles in the dark, you, Mom and Dad, shone on us, lighting our darkest moments and giving us hope and strength to push ourselves until we were able to reach this point. When we felt down and were at our lowest, you were there to help us out. When we were confused on how to do this and that, you were also there as a map, guiding us to pass through this maze of life. You were also there when we needed someone to talk to, or simply just a hug or a slice of warmth. Even when you're having your own difficulties, you're still beside us, giving us everything that you possess, whether it's empowerment, knowledge, and wisdom, or even sacrificing whatever you have. Mom, Dad, we know that bringing us to this place to pursue our education was not an easy thing. There must have been so many things that you needed to sacrifice for it, whether it is blood, sweat, or even tears. To that, from the bottom of our hearts, we want to say thank you. Yes, we can never know how much exactly you have sacrificed for us or done for us, but all we know is that it is irreplaceable and it is countless. Mom, Dad, we're sorry if we have ever hurt your feelings. Either it is intentional or unintentionally. Maybe at times we have lashed out at you, pushing you away, even though deep down we knew you were only trying to help. We also want to apologize for any mistakes that we have ever done or any disappointments that we have caused. It may seem like it's nothing to us, but we know that it actually hurts your feelings too. Mom, Dad, although we might not show it to you directly, we do love you very much and we do appreciate everything and are very thankful for every guidance and support that you have given us. Who knows what will become of us if we don't have you? Maybe we wouldn't be here now, or maybe we would have given up halfway through. Mom, Dad, thank you for lighting our path. Thank you for teaching us all the life lessons that we won't be able to find in any textbooks in the world. Thank you for guiding us and showing us the glimpse of the love from our Father in heaven. Thank you for all the sacrifices that you have made for us throughout our lives and for all the love and care that you have given us. Thank you for everything that you have done in our lives. Yes, our journey is not yet over. This is only the end of a chapter, and we still have many chapters of our lives to come. But one thing that we promise to you is that we will live a life that you will be proud of. We love you dearly, our first and closest heroes of our lives, the people who we are honored to call Mom and Dad. Thank you.
detak jantung yang bertaut. Nyawaku nyala karena denganmu. Keras kepalaku sama denganmu. Caraku marah, caraku tersenyum, seperti detak jantung yang bertaut. Nyawaku nyala karena denganmu. Aku masih ada sampai di sini, melihatmu kuat setengah mati, seperti detak jantung yang bertaut. Nyawaku nyala karena denganmu.
Thank you, students, for the heartfelt tribute. We will now welcome Ms. Lisa Lim to present her remarks, which will be directed at our graduates.
Hi, I'm Lisa Lim, James Haman Mandira's Maja's mom. First, I just want to say, yay, it's over. What a proud day. We just couldn't be happier for you. And it's what a relief, right guys? Thanks goodness, the high school stage is over by finishing well. Most of you have been with IICS since the first grade. Well, my son did. You grew, matured, and become young men and young women. From little boys and girls, we all watch you grow to become educated, well-mannered, and become young generation of Christ. Second, at this opportunity, I also, on behalf of James and my family, would like to say thank you very much for all the principals, teachers, coaches, whom passionately and effortlessly, with their heart, teaching you, guide you, shaping you, and mentoring you. You are the real pahlawan tanpa tanda jasa. Also, I want to say thank you for all the staffs and the entire IICS for praying to our children. We are really appreciate what you have done. Yes, there is an anger, disappointments, frustration while they are doing that. But guys, all of that have been shaped you as you are now, right? Let's not forget to always be thankful for what they have done. Happiness and sadness, laughter and tears, achievement and disappointment all become lesson learned and will be good memory after all. You all grew childhood to teenager. Now you are entering adulthood. It's an adventure. Explore yourself. Wow, you are entering the real world now, facing the reality, real problems and challenges, big decision and responsibility. Some of you will go abroad, away from your parents. Excited, huh? Think of it as an adventure. Explore and be fun while doing it. It will be tears along your journey. You may fall, fail, make mistake, but once again, just never give up. Keep discovering yourself. Keep creating yourself. Not perfection, until you become your true self. Be failed to succeed. Learn to fall to rise. And remember, it's okay for not being okay. If you have problems, find at least one best friend to share with so you will be better. What is the purpose of this talk? Before I end it, I want to tell you a story, and perhaps it is the one that you will remember. Long ago, a grasshopper decided to spend his summer making party and do nothing but lazing around. In other place, a group of ants busily collecting food for the winter. The grasshopper thought he would be fine if he waited the last minute. But what happened? He wasn't. Nor with you if you put off the task that need to be done. Because applying college is an intense and important process that cannot be rushed at the end. So, once again, congratulations and good luck, grade 12. Find your talents, do it with the perseverance and fear of God, then the success will follow. Enjoy and discover your new stage of life. God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Lisalim. It is time to reveal students who perform well in their HSC. For this, we would like to invite Mr. Denny Adrian Lee and Ms. Angelina Sutantio to present the awards for students' achievements.
Good evening to all the honorable guests present in this award ceremony. I am Denny Adrian Lee. I feel honored to share the students' achievements and celebrate all of the school students' extraordinary performances. With excellent performances, all of the participants prove that everybody is a winner. The students not only excel in their academics, but also excel in leadership and teamwork qualities, flexibility and determination, self-confidence and belief, and lastly, respect and sincerity towards the teachers and seniors. I congratulate all of the students for reaching this achievement, and I give my best wishes to them for the results of the award ceremony. Every student has some extraordinary quality who will make an appropriate role model in the future, despite their various interests. I also want to express my gratitude to those parents and teachers who have made a lot of effort to support, develop, and finalize the personality of the young talents present with us this evening. Lastly, let me announce the results. IICS 2019 Mathematics Gold Medalist Johannes Darmawan Wihaljo. Ipeka Sunter Inflama 2019 Table Tennis Rank 2 Matthew Sebastian. Laurencia Cup 2019 Table Tennis Rank 1 Nicholas Alden Lim, Matthew Sebastian, James Haman Madira Atmaja. Tunas Muda Pride Cup 2019 Basketball Rank 3 Dani Juan Handoko, Axel Darwin Swigo. Tunas Muda Pride Cup 2019 Fotografi Rank 2 Kesia Audrien Gunawan. Archaic Cup 2019 Table Tennis Rank 2 Nicholas Alden Lim, Matthew Sebastian. World Mathematics Invitational Preliminary Round 2020 Silver Medalist Winston Wijaya. Binus Cup 8 2020 Badminton Rank 2 Farel Nathaniel Agus. Smak Penabur 8 Cup 2021 Enchanted Virtual Chess Rank 1 Audric Cruzier Tanzil. Ipeka Plate Cup 2021 Wani Sumunar Economic Case Study Rank 2 Matthew Sebastian. Post-Pandemic Recoveries 2021 Revitalizing SDGs Rank 1 Matthew Sebastian. Tunas Muda Ataxia E-Cup 2021 Vocal, Rank 3, James Haman Madiraat Maja. SIMO 2021 Bronze Medalist, Kylie Shane Haryono. Silver Medalist, Johannes Darmawan Wihaljo. Students SHC Top Achiever Achievement. Third position, English as an additional language or dialect, Nicholas Susilo. Mathematics Standard 2, Florencia Anneli. Mathematics Advanced, Sebastian Jeremiah Geo. Mathematics Extension 1, Nicholas Susilo. Indonesian and Literature, Vanessa Dermawan. Chinese Continuous, Kylie Shane Haryono. Biology, Jessica Fania Wijaya. Chemistry, Winston Wijaya. Physics, Jessica Fania Wijaya. Business Studies, Nicholas Susilo. Economics, Brandon Jaya. Software Design and Development, Winston Wijaya. Second position, English as an additional language or dialect, Brandon Jaya. Mathematics Standard 2, Jasmine Eula Lesuta Villanueva. Mathematics Advanced, Nicholas Susilo. Mathematics Extension 1, Winston Wijaya. Mathematics Extension 2, Brian William Chayadi. Indonesian and Literature, Kelly Kafiedi. Chinese Continuous, Kelly Kafiedi. Biology, Marvin Lucianto Christian. Chemistry, Sebastian Jeremiah Geo. Physics, Sebastian Jeremiah Geo. Business Studies, Matthew Sebastian. Economics, Joanne Lim. Software Design and Development, Nicholas Alden Lim. First position, English as an additional language or dialect, Sebastian Jeremiah Geo. Mathematics Standard 2, Glenn Jonathan Cardiman. Mathematics Advanced, Johannes Darmawan Wihaljo. Mathematics Extension 1, Brian William Chayadi. Mathematics Extension 2, Winston Wijaya. Indonesian and Literature, Fiona Violeta Sugianto. Chinese Continuous, Florencia Anneli. Biology, Gracia Candia Parama Putri. Chemistry, Nicholas Susilo. Physics, Nicholas Susilo. Business Studies, Sebastian Jeremiah Geo. Economics, Glenn Jonathan Cardiman. Software Design and Development, Sebastian Jeremiah Geo. Again, I congratulate all of the students for reaching this achievement, and God bless you.
The IICS Special Award is to acknowledge the non-academic achievements and strength of the students in many different categories. IICS Student Leadership Award. This award recognizes student leaders based on their commitment and devotion to mentoring and caring for fellow students. Nominees take time to assist their peers while maintaining academic excellence. The student is influential, and his or her influence can be felt throughout the student's body. For female category, the award goes to Keisha Audrien Gunawan. For the male category, the award goes to Matthew Sebastian. IICS Student Athletic Award, male category. This award recognizes a male student athlete who excel all throughout their season, including in competition and sportsmanship. And this award goes to Aldrich Cruiser Tansel and Axel Darwin Swigo. IICS Student Athletic Award, female category. This award recognizes a female student athlete who excelled throughout their season, including in competition and sportsmanship. The award goes to Danica Grace Chandra. IICS Music Award. This award recognizes a male or female student who excel all throughout the year in practicing, performing, competing, and serving throughout music. And the award goes to James Haman Mandira Atmaja. IICS Art Award. This award recognizes a male or female student who excel all throughout the year in practicing, performing, competing, and serving through art, painting, mural, graphic design, photography, etc. And the award goes to Joanne Lim. IICS Stewardship Award. This award recognizes a male or female student who is making significant contributions to their community through their time, action, talents, and dedication. The award goes to Sebastian Jeremiah Geo. IICS Most Improved Student of the Year, presented to male or female students who has shown tremendous growth in developing skills to better themselves by demonstrating consistent determination, initiation, and independence through the year, which has led to improve their success both academically and spiritually. And this award goes to Adrian Kyle Purwo Hardono. IICS Congeniality Award, presented to male or female students who is well-rounded. They possess characteristics such as supportive, friendly, and sincere. This award goes to Gracia Chandya Paramaputri. IICS Most Reliable Award. The award is presented to male or female students who are trustworthy and who work hard at doing what they promise to do. The award goes to Marco Putra Pangestu. IICS Perseverance Award, presented to male or female students who, despite facing challenges, especially during home learning and the COVID-19 pandemic, have shown great effort to excel academically and personally. The student is brave, persistent, and influence others to do the same. And the award goes to Glenn Jonathan Kardiman. Once again, congratulations. Our prayers are for your best future. Keep shining and explore the world that is bigger than your current world. Stand firm on your Christ-like values, contribute and bless others. Thank you. May God bless you.
Ladies and gentlemen, let us witness the last performance of our graduating students.
were full of ups and downs, but I guess it was all worth it because we went through those ups and downs together. We're all parting ways and going in our own different directions, but we'll always keep a special place in our hearts for each of us. Thank you for all the stories, the laughs, and everything we shared. Until we meet again.
Sampai jumpa di lain hari untuk kita bertemu lagi. Ku relakan dirimu pergi, meskipun ku tak siap untuk merindu. Ku tak siap tanpa dirimu. Ku harap terbaik untukmu.
Thank you, students, for the wonderful performance. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this brings us to the end of our program this evening. To lead us in closing prayer, we invite Mr. Handoyo.
Bapak Ibu yang dikasihi Tuhan, anak-anak sekalian, mari kita akhiri acara kita hari ini dengan berdoa bersama-sama. Mari kita berdoa. Bapa yang di surga, kami datang ke hadapan hadirat-Mu, kami bersyukur kalau Tuhan sudah menyertai acara graduation year 12 IICS dari awal sampai akhir. Terima kasih Tuhan sudah memberkati setiap kami. Kami juga bersyukur, berterima kasih karena di dalam acara ini kami boleh mengingat betapa besar kasih penyertaan Tuhan baik bagi anak-anak juga bagi Bapak Ibu Guru di IICS yang sudah membimbing anak-anak selama 3 tahun ini. Biarlah kiranya Tuhan apa yang sudah kami ingat akan kasih Tuhan membekali anak-anak semua untuk tetap berjalan bersama Tuhan di hari-hari depan mereka. Tuhan, kami berdoa menyerahkan anak-anak ini ke dalam tangan-Mu. Kami tahu hari-hari depan mereka penuh dengan tantangan, tetapi kami percaya Tuhan akan tetap menyertai mereka. Baik mereka yang akan melanjutkan kuliah ke luar negeri, mereka yang akan kuliah di Indonesia, maupun mereka yang akan masuk ke dalam dunia pekerjaan, dunia bisnis dan usaha mereka. Tuhan, hamba-Mu berdoa mohon Tuhan menyertai mereka dan memberkati mereka. Tuhan menuntun hidup mereka supaya mereka boleh tetap hidup di jalan Tuhan. Terima kasih buat berkat Tuhan. Sekali lagi Tuhan, kami bersyukur untuk berkat Tuhan yang Tuhan sudah berikan sepanjang acara ini. Dan sebentar kalau kami Tuhan akan berpisah melanjutkan setiap aktivitas kami masing-masing, mohon berkat Tuhan tetap menyertai setiap kami. Dan secara khusus kami berdoa menyerahkan pelayanan IICS ke depan ke dalam tangan-Mu, Engkau juga tetap menyertai, memberkati, memakai IICS untuk menjadi alat bagi kemuliaan nama Tuhan, mendidik anak-anak di dalam jalan Tuhan. Terima kasih Tuhan, demi nama Tuhan Yesus, Tuhan dan Juru Selamat kami sudah berdoa. Amin.
Thank you, Mr. Handoyo. Well, it's been a pleasure hosting this event for you tonight. On behalf of the Ipeka family, especially IICS, we would like to thank you all for your attendance here tonight.
This might be the end of your graduation ceremony, but I hope that the relationship between us as a school and you as the alumni will stay. Please remember that IICS will always here to welcome you back. My name is Krista.
My name is Brian. We
wish you a wonderful evening and God bless you all.